Here, I'll inspire you. That's insane!
That's my claim to fame.
What?
That's going straight on our social channel.
Oh, just like that. Sustainability requires a certain respect and appreciation for the environment, a sort of give-take relationship with nature that is based on balance. The fine folks at Riffe are outstanding examples of this. So we caught up with Jill and Julie, daughters of spearfishing legend and founder Jay Riffe, to learn more about their business on this episode of Unpacked.
Tell me about your fear.
Horseshoe crabs, not a big fan. Those things creep me out. I'm good with snakes, I'm good with spiders, I'm good with sharks. I do not like horseshoe crabs. I don't know why.
We're a family business started by my father and mother, Jay and Jackie Wright. Established in 1979 officially, but my dad was building guns far way before that, just in the garage. It's kind of how it all started. And now my sister Julie Riffe and I are running the show.
Where's all your product made?
All the spear guns and spearfishing accessories are made here in San Clemente, and a lot of people don't realize that. This is the headquarters.
Wonka's Chocolate Factory is a mile and a half from my house, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
Was actually introduced to diving from his brother, John Riffe. He was a frogman in the Navy SEAL guys back in the day. And he was his little caddy. He would follow him around, and basically they'd use my dad to collect sticks on the beach to make a fire for them when they'd go out diving, because it was so cold and they were like in jeans and a sweatshirt basically before wetsuits. And he would also kick around with like a float, and that's where they'd put all the fish in this little net. He just started tinkering, and they were always trying to make a spear gun or a new gear. There was a lot of Hawaiian slings back then. So a lot of that just kind of stemmed from that passion. But my dad's philosophy, he always wanted to have that more powerful, quiet spear gun.
Spearfishing was normal in our life. Like, it was just natural.
It was, it was almost like my mom asking, "Hey, what's for dinner tonight?" Well, let me go out and get dinner. That was our shopping list, was getting out there in the ocean and bringing home fish. And my mom would be so stoked to prepare like an incredible meal for us, and we ate really well. I mean, it was just the way of life in our house,
So how has that kind of like trickled down to you guys? And you guys being little girls growing up around the ocean, like how has your passion from the ocean trickled into your business?
Watching that next generation, it's educating them on being selective, keeping our oceans clean, even being selective on the sunscreen you put on your face too, because the reefs and the coral and everything, it all plays a factor. So I feel getting that message to the younger youth is so important right now, because we want to be able to enjoy the sport as long as we can and keep our oceans protected, and we're the best advocate to the scientists in the water. We're in the water all the time. We see it all. We feel it.
My father has always been saying, hey, be selective. He doesn't like seeing photos with like hundreds of fish laying out. It's just, that's irresponsible. We have to save fish and protect our ocean for the future generations. So be selective, and the fact that we're building tools to take fish, we want to get back and educate people any way we can. But when my dad kept saying that, fish for the future in a sense is what he was saying, it's like we have to use this because it's just what he always believed in from the very beginning. Riffe was founded on sustainability, so just sharing that message is really important.
So the problem was our masks and snorkels currently come in plastic, and we want to move away from that. We're offering packages moving forward for our new adventure line, and the problem we wanted to solve was find a packaging solution where they can nest together for shipping, as well as displaying the product.
And then obviously giving your end customer something that looks good and that they want to buy. So we'll pretty much just pull everything down and pull the window down. Mm-hmm. That's pretty easy.
Mm-hmm. And maybe reduce the size of the window.
Yeah. Tosca actually provided us these wonderful drawings. So what we did was we we work together, and this is, a few months of a process, but going back and forth between our design and engineer team and their design and engineer team.
So we decided on this corrugated craft look, minimal ink printing when the graphics are going to eventually go on there. And we are offering packages now for our our adventure line. And so we wanted to keep the mask and snorkel together and as compact as possible.